kick your ass in London.
He knows.
So watch it. Watch it.
Bring
Bring it, bitch. You're gonna get it from the Lockies.
Like,
he tasted the glory.
he tasted the glory.
And he
sorry,
wants more.
Sorry, Aaron Pearsall. We're so, you know,
Aaron Pearsall, who it does not look good for his age.
There's like a narrowness issue
There's
going
something
on.
going
I
on
do.
there.
You know what though? He's really.
He's like a Jude Law. What's going on there?
It's the hair.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever. I shouldn't talk. What do I look
But you know
like?
what? I thought the pictures. Did you see like the candid photos that some like fan stalker like pulled off of someone's Facebook from Golden Goggles?
Oh, I've seen many stalker pics.
Pearsall was rocking the.
Yeah, he looks better scruffy.
Yeah,
he was looking real good.
He was looking good.
He's one of those guys that looks good with the scruff. And I know you don't like Michael Fred's facial hair. I love it.
Okay, this was the other. Okay, so we talked about Ryan for a second. Back to VO5 hot oil treatment. I know I'm alone in this, but okay. For me, the scruff, it's like very specific. I'm not into the Fu Manchu. Like I sort of get the irony of it. I think it's hilarious, whatever. I kind of just like a little unshavenness. I'm not really into like the full goatee. I actually dated a guy who had a full beard for 22 months, and you'd be surprised how you can come around to being like, it's okay. I'm not really, I just prefer like clean shaven in general.
But you know what though? The goatee underplays the jaw issue.
The jaw.
What jaw issue? Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I do. No, you know what? Well, the thing is...
The jaw.
The jaw issue.
It makes it look nicer. Not to diss... Because I think he's a good-looking guy. Like, at first I was kind of like, oh, what's going on with that face? Then I was like, oh, you're adorable. I love you. Your jaw is fine with me. But it looks better when there's a little something going on there. It looks good with the hair. When he was at the White House stepping out on Ryan Lochte with Garrett Weber-Gale, looking real good.
He did. He looked good. He
Looking
also...
real good.
And even though he looked... Okay, so... What he had going on with his hair in Beijing, that's how I knew how serious he was, because he took it totally down. And also, I'd like to make just a little intersection here. When discussing, because I know you actually didn't read yourself, No Limits, The Will to Succeed, I took the bullet for a lot of people.
I don't want to lower my IQ
on that one. I think when they mean shaving his neck, I think they mean buzzing the hair on the back of his neck.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Okay.
It still sounds really like lovers in love. We're taking a bubble bath together.
So that's how I knew how serious Michael Fred was, because he took all of his hair down. And Grant, obviously,
it's like below the cap, getting those hairs.
Aesthetically, that's not really the best look of for him because of the ear scenario.
And the chin situation.
I'm gonna have to
the general face situation.
I only sort of look at his chin when I'm looking, because I'm a freak, so I watch interviews and things like multiple times, concentrating on different. Like, it's like, okay, this is the view where I'm going to really focus on the lisp. Okay, this is the view where I'm really going to focus on the underbite. The power of music.
I don't mind the underbite. You know why? Because I love
Shinichi.
Bruce Springsteen. He also has an underbite, and he has the chin. He makes the boss face, and it's all good.
What do you think about Ben Stiller's impression of Bruce Springsteen?
It's pretty good. The counting with Bruce Springsteen is pretty good. Okay,
so I knew how serious Michael Fred was. I prefer... These are basically the looks I prefer. I prefer Golden Goggles 2008. Like longish but styled excellently in your Armani tuxedo. Okay. The Ellis Island commercial.
Yes!
That, I would just like to say...
Slow clap for that.
I would just like to say that I made the comment in the comment section. I was like, Michael has pretty much never looked sweeter, which I really...
But how do his eyes look like that? Do they like CGI his eyeballs? Because he doesn't have like these like green like...
But see that
like
I think the way it was lit, because I'm a freak, because I went to the website for the SaveEllisIsland.org, give them, because you know that is a national landmark. Like, I'm definitely a lot whiter than you, I think it's safe to say. Yes. But
you don't have that adobo going on.
No adobo whatsoever. Not even, I'm literally like 1/16 of a bunch of stuff. I'm not even a full 50%. I say I'm Italian and German, but anyway. Okay, totally, he's got his little Converse going on, his little arrow wear, but whoever styled his hair, like, that's what I want to call Drew Johnson and be like, whoever styled his hair for that commercial and print campaign, you need to have that person attached to Michael at all times.
He's already got an entourage, just add one more.
What is one
Fat
more?
girl syndrome, just add one.
What is one more?
Bring one.
Bring everything up.
Bring it.
Yeah, bring everyone up with you.
He needs your help.
Get them your per diem.
He needs your help.
What other...
They all have issues with their hair. Continue with yours. I'll do my recent top 5.
You know, okay, so Ellis Island commercial. Then his hair looked it looked pretty good when he did all the press junket stuff for like the press summit in April '08 before the Olympics. It was like a little longer, but still kind of like spiky and kind of dealable. And then, okay, so I don't know, you know, I was at the book signing where he's wearing like the Castro Mao hat or whatever. And I didn't really have so much of a problem with hat, but apparently all the photo agency people were they were pissed that he was wearing a hat and he wouldn't take it off. Because he obviously took his hat off for the Today Show and then put it back on, and he maybe just should have kept it on, but it was horrible hat hair. And then when I saw the Sacramento Kings, I was like footage.
Honey.
I was like, Michael,
it's not. You cannot just use shampoo and not use conditioner.
Literally, just the fact it's like that's what happens when you shave your hair down. And literally, he had not had one haircut for like 20 weeks or something, which I understand. You know, I understand because we know he likes to get a little long and floppy, like all those NBC. Like when I do something, I'm not such a fan. I didn't want a radical change. I just wanted a little trim because it was sort of like doing this little like wing.
It was doing the little like when Ringo had the Beetlejuice and it turned up at the back. You know what I'm talking about? If you ever seen A Hard Day's Night, his hair turned up at the back.
So, okay, then flash forward to these TMZ photos of Michael at the Palms, and he has, and now it's like a weird deja vu back to like October of 2008, but no styling whatsoever.
It's a little weird though. I like the haircut, but it seems like a little bouffanty because it's like it's like bigger at the top.
And there were weird
sides.
Sideburn issues.
Oh, I like sideburns.
Okay,
I didn't look at the sideburns enough.
This is the thing though. It's like I like sideburns too, but they were like it's almost like someone sort of buzzed the side.
Oh no! Like a fade, like Dwayne Wayne.
I mean,
Dwayne Wayne with the glasses. That's not good. Okay, breezy hair. He has a serious problem.
It's like you said in the video the night I met you, he does not know how good his hair is.
Oh my God,
on
he
its
just
own.
doesn't know. First of all, he just doesn't know how good looking he is overall.
Which, like, I want to keep a little
Which
bit
is kind
of
of endearing, but also, like, get that shit together, sir. Get it styled. Get it good. Get it together. Figure out what works for you, because you're far too good looking to look like Carrot Top in some of the pictures I've seen. With the middle part with the curly hair. It doesn't work for you.
Get it together.
Get it together, please. Please, one, stop using Depth styling gel, which my father seems to be a big fan of. But he knows how to use it well. He uses it sparingly. You can use the cheapest crap, but you gotta use it right. You can use olive oil if you want to. You just gotta use it the right way.
Or I think like
don't make your hair look wet. Maybe he's trying to go for that out of the pool look, which looks sexy, by the way, because when you're on the podium, you're looking fierce. Because your hair is wet and you look real good, but you cannot reproduce that outside of the pool with the gel. It doesn't look good, okay? It's not working for you. But the hair,
the hot sun of Southern California and the chlorine.
Yeah.
Basically, don't wash your hair, and then when you do, like, keep that conditioner on for.
Keep it on, because in Athens, everyone's hair was looking frightening. That looked like they put sun in and then fried it. It looked disgusting. But anyway, thank God, Water Cube was indoors, had a roof. They didn't have the gross goggle tan.
They did a little bit because they'd been in Singapore, but
not. It wasn't like my face is red and then I had like white eyes, which was disgusting. But the hair was looking fierce. After he got his hair cut, I forgot where there was some pictures that came out where Reezy went to some fancy salon in New York. He got his hair cut by some guy and it was like short and styled, looking real good. He was wearing a cute little maroon robe. Yes. Very well done. It was cut. He needs to cut it again, by the way. He got it cut and they styled it for him. Curl definition, very nice. GQ. And it wasn't wet with gel. Then the other time, obviously in GQ, it was looking beautiful. Curl definition, not wet with gel.
Ovary killer.
That is the main thing. Curl definition, not wet with gel. That's all you really need. That's all you really need. When he does it himself.
Are we asking too much?
I don't really think that's that difficult.
I think now that he's with PMK, we don't have to worry.
No, I think, well, although in the pictures he did with them, it was very wet with gel, but it was, supposedly those were like his headshots for them. It was wet with gel, but it looked better because it wasn't like shapeless.
And I'm definitely not a fan of the like Ryan 2007 Melbourne like buzz.
A lot of girls like that. I don't like that.
I think it's because for him, just like it does weird things for Michael's friend Chin, because like Ryan kind of has a little bit what I call like mallet head, or you know what I mean, kind of like
beefy head.
Kind of makes it's almost like a square.
That's a Hispanic thing because I have a head that doesn't even fit into hats, and I blame my father because I have a big old Inca head. I can't even wear hats.
You can't wear that hat that your dad wore in the other video.
Oh my God. Don't even talk about that.